My name is Keshwani. That's K-E-S-H-W-A-N-I, Keshwani. We are here because we want to prepare for the ACT. We have been solving ACT math problems out of this book here, the official ACT prep guide. If you do not own this book already, purchase one immediately. You're going to need it. The problems that we are about to solve are the ones that you will find on page number 305. Please turn to it. Page number 305, and today's our lesson number 22. If you're interested in watching the solutions to any of the problems that appeared in the first test, you will find the solutions to the first math problems of the first test on day number 1 through 20 on page number 164 through 179. Page 305. In the very first question on page 305, we are told that the company rents a moving van for a rental fee of $25 per day. All right. So we have a rent which we are told is $25 per day, plus we are told that when people rent the van, obviously they're going to drive it, they want to move stuff, they will have to pay, in addition to $25 per day of flat fee, in addition to that they will have to pay 30 cents per mile that the van is driven. The question simply is, what's the cost of driving a mile? Cost of driving m miles, well, is simply $25 per day. $25 you're going to have to pay. Obviously you're going to have to fork out $25 even if you just drove a tenth of a mile or not drive at all. If you rent it, you're going to have to pay $25. And then after that, each time you drive 1 mile, you're going to have to pay 30 cents. 30 cents is $0.3. So it's 0.3 times however miles we drive, and we're going to drive m miles. That's it. That is your answer. It's 25 plus 0.3 m. 25 plus 0.3 m. And that's answer choice A. That's your very first answer. Well, they don't say 25 plus 0.3 m, but you get the idea. I'm making it first. The answer is A. Number 2. We have a quadrilateral ABCD, which looks something like this. This we are told is 65 degrees, this we are told is 100 degrees, this we are told is 75 degrees, and the question is, how much is this angle? A, B, C, D. Well, what do we know about the sum of the angles in a quadrilateral? What is the sum of the angles in a quadrilateral? Sum of the angles in a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. And why is that? Why is the sum of the angles in a quadrilateral 360 degrees? Well, the reason is very straightforward. A quadrilateral is nothing more than a union of two triangles. A quadrilateral is simply a union of two triangles. There is a triangle on the top, there is a triangle on the bottom. And what do we know about the sum of the angles in a triangle? It's 180 degrees. A triangle is made up of 180 degrees, and this triangle is made up of 180 degrees, and therefore the sum of the degree measure of a quadrilateral is 360. We know 3 of the angles, we just have to find a 4th one. So let's add them up first. 65 plus 75, 75 plus 100. So 5 plus 5 is 10, that's a 0. Carry 1. 7 plus 7 is 14, 4, carry 1, and it's 240. Which means this missing angle that we see here is going to be 360. Angle D is going to be 360 minus 240, which turns out to be 120 degrees. So that's answer choice F. Answer choice F. You just have to simply add up the 3 angles and then subtract the total from the 360, because that's the total of all 4 angles. And that's all there is. That's all there was. Let's go to number 7. question number 7. We are told that the triangle ABC and triangle DEF are similar. Now listen, the problem that we are about to do actually is very simple, very straightforward. But if you do want to brush up on the concept of similar triangle, and if you are in the mood to do a little bit more challenging questions, because they do appear in the higher, this is only in the question number 12, or question number 7 actually. It's an easy question. But instead of question number 7, had it been question number 47 or 57, a problem dealing with the concept of similar triangles, that question would have been far more challenging. So if you're interested in learning a little bit about similar triangles, I would like you to watch day 12 of ACT, and also watch day 368 and 369 of revised GRE math. Just type in revised GRE math day 368 or day 369 and watch those two videos. They deal with the similar triangle, and even though this is GRE and we are here for the ACT, but something like this will appear if a question dealing with the concept of similar triangle happens to appear in the high 40s or high 50s, that question is going to be far more difficult than the one that we are about to do. Let's do it together. Remember, it's very simple. What does it mean for triangles to be similar? It simply means that the size and the angle, the size of the two triangles are proportional. They are proportional. For example, we are told that A to B is 6, B to C we are told is 6, and A to C we are told is 10. And then we are given another triangle here that looks something like this, D, E, F. And this we are told is 5. Since this is 5, D to F is 5, and this is 10, it's half as much. Therefore, since this is 6, this is going to be 3, and this is going to be 3. We are told that this is 3. One side we are told is 3. This missing side is 3. Because this is 6, it's going to be half of that. This is 6, which is going to be half of that. And they're looking for the perimeter of DEF. The perimeter of DEF is going to be simply perimeter of triangle DEF is simply going to be 3 plus 3 plus 5. 11. The perimeter is 11. Let's go on then to the last one on the page, number 8. Question number 8. In question number 8, we are given a formula which looks something like this. We are told that Fahrenheit degree measurement equals to 9/5 of centigrade plus a 32 plus 32. And the question is, what will be the temperature if the centigrade happens to be 38? So you should substitute in place of C, we type in 38 plus 32, and somehow we have to figure out this answer. And are they using the word approximate? I hope they are. What is the equivalent temperature on a Fahrenheit? Oh, it says to the nearest degree. You see, to the nearest degree, that's their way of saying approximately. So we don't have to do the precise calculation. But listen, before we actually waste our time on this thing, let me show you a quick way, a way to cheat when you have to convert centigrade to Fahrenheit. There is a quicker way, which is not the exact way, but it's good enough. It's going to give you a very, very decent estimate for the real life. If you live in the northern part of the country, where I do, and if you're interested in converting the temperature, especially if you're not familiar with centigrade, if you come from outside the country and you're always converting your centigrade to Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit to centigrade, I'm going to give you an approximate value. This is what it is. Fahrenheit, the Fahrenheit degree is approximately equal to 30 plus 2 times the centigrade. whatever the degree measurement is in centigrade, you take twice that much and you add 30 to it, and that will give you a fairly good estimate. For example, here it is 38, so it is 2 times 38 plus 30. Or 2 times 40 would have been 80. So it's going to be 80 minus 4, it's going to be 78 plus 76. 76 plus 30, the answer is about 106. The answer is about 106. If you find one answer choice that comes close to 100, that's the answer. If you look at the answer choices, they give you 36, 53, 68 and 70. Obviously it's not 70, 70 is nowhere close to 106. The answer is E. The answer is K. Answer is K, which they tell you is about 100 degrees. They say it's about 100 degrees, we came up with about 106 degrees. It's close enough. You see, you don't have to do too much work. So that's one way of doing it, but this is more of a cheating way. This is not the exact way. This is the exact way. But here also, because of the fact that they're looking for the approximate value, we're going to approximate it. We're going to pretend this, we're not going to pretend this is 38. We're going to replace this 38 with some nice multiple of 5. Let's put in either 40 or 35. Let's put in 40. The only reason I substitute 40 for 38 as opposed to 35 is because 38 happens to be closer to 40 than it is to 35. Do you understand? So let's divide top and bottom by 5. How many 5s in a 40? 40 had 8 5s. So now we're looking for Fahrenheit degree is 9 times 8 plus 32. And of course we know that 9 8s are, this is how we speak. How much are 9 8s? 9 8s are 72. How do I know 9 8s are 72? Because I know that 10 8s are 80. 10 8s are 80. If 10 8s are 80, then 9 8 is tends to reason, must be 8 less than 80. 8 less than 80 is 72. So it's 72 plus 32, we come up with 104, and the answer choice that comes closest to 104 is K, which is 100 degrees again. So doing this method, we come up with the answer of 104. Doing this rough and tumble method, we come up with 106. It's close enough. I'll see you tomorrow, okay? Bye now.